Today we're going to take a look at Whispering Pines Campground. Come and join us. What type of campground is Whispering Pines? Well, it's family oriented, but it's mostly a seasonal campground. What I mean by that is it's mostly seasonal campers, okay? So they get their site, they keep it through the season. There's a few transient sites, so don't count them out for that. That's kind of dependent on how many seasonal people they get every year. They are a member of the New Hampshire Campground Owners Association. So I will say that the staff here is very nice. It's a family-owned campground. They were wonderful. As a matter of fact, we arrived and the skies opened up and a deluge, and she just kind of said, "Here's your site. Go over there and park. We'll collect and get with you later." And so that was very nice of them. They're very work with you friendly type thing, and they really encourage you to come to their events. They put on a lot of events for the people here. When you first pull in, you'll come up to the gate and the office is right there. Go in, check in. There are some visitor fees, and then they'll either give you a card or they'll direct you over to the area outside the gate where you can camp, which is where we went. Our site had water and power, 30 amp and 20 amp. We had your usual picnic table and a fire ring, and we had a sewer connection. And they let us pitch a tent on our site as well. So the layout of the campground is very simple. You come in, you can either turn left or right. Turn left, you go up the hill, and it eventually loops all the way down, back around, to where you would go to the right. Speed limit is 5 miles per hour. Slow down, there are kids at play. The roads are made of gravel. There is a center option, and that only goes about halfway through the campground and then tees off to either side. All the roads have names, like Easy Street, Lover's Lane. So what did we see here? So like I said, we saw mostly seasonal type of trailers. A lot of fifth wheels, a lot of larger travel trailers. We saw one pop-up, but we did not see any hybrids, and there were no Class A, Class Bs, or Class Cs here. Really only trailers that we saw. And I mean, it makes sense because you come in, you park your trailer, and you leave it. They did have a couple of sites with just water and electricity. As you can see, it's mostly pine trees. After all, it is called Whispering Pines, but there are some deciduous trees mixed in and around the pines here. The further you get from the restrooms, there are some vault toilets available. They have a pavilion for showers. It is coin operated. Behind the shower area are the restrooms. They're very basic, but clean and well maintained. They have a small laundry area, washer and dryers, coin operated. They have a lovely pool. No running in the pool area, please. It's 3 feet to 5 feet, no diving, and swim at your own risk. They have a lounge area just outside the pool. They have a pavilion area where they do barbecues, and a rec hall. They have a play area for kids. There's a swing set and a sandbox, horseshoe area, a basket where you can shoot baskets. They have different events throughout the year. We were here on Labor Day and they were celebrating Halloween. People put out little tables with candy for the kids to trick or treat on. Is that Sully? Some people really get into a lot of Halloween decorations here. That's really cool. And they even do hay rides. They're doing one up to the haunted house tonight. I went on a hay ride when I was very young on my first camping trip. And after we finished the hay ride, I got to meet Roy Rogers. Of course, the big draw here is the lake. Now, it's a warm water lake, so you won't catch any trout in here, but there'll be bass and sunfish, the panfish type. Boating is very popular, and they do have a place to store your boat trailer while you're here. And they have a number of boats that you can use. Rowboats, paddle boats, canoes. One of the unique things they had here for an event was They had a DJ. Well, a lot of campgrounds have DJs, right? But this guy, he had a drum kit. And so as the songs would play, he would play his drums along with the songs. It was loud, you know, had the driving beat. People were dancing. It was kind of unique. Dogs are certainly welcome. We saw a lot of dogs here, but please, as usual, keep them on a leash and clean up after them. Did we see any critters here? Not a lot. We maybe a squirrel or two, some birds, obviously, because the water attracts the birds. Yeah, but I mean, you could get some raccoon and deer back up in here too. Maybe even a bear, so always be bear aware. Were there any cons to this campground? Well, the only con is that it is a seasonal campground. Mostly, 99% of all the slots are filled up, at the start of the year. So getting in here, getting a reservation may be hard, but, we got in for Labor Day. So that was great. They had a slot open, and we booked them at the RV show in Milford. So, yeah, you never know. There is a train that runs just outside the campground. So, would we come back here? Yeah, I think we probably would. They were very nice to us, and it's a very nice, grounds area. Yeah, we probably would. So, that's going to do it for my vlog for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you will consider clicking the like button or even leaving a comment below. We sure appreciate you all. Thanks for watching. Until next time, we will see you on the streets.